Hello again, Steve here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the comments that I've been getting on my YouTube channel, and that's been great actually because it gives me some things to comment about and interact with people more directly. So I'm going to see if I can do this on a second take, see if I can call, and hopefully this keeps running here. I can put my glasses on. Okay, here's one comment, for example. I can honestly say that I rely on small independents like yourself to give me a full picture of what is real, more than I do the MSN, mainstream media. They have proven they are not trustworthy, and all journalism, in quotes, must be fact checked these days. I would say that fact check people like myself as well, because, yeah, that's for sure. But, anyways, that's an aside. Carrying on. Hence the need for people like yourself who, opinion aside, give us a perspective that our state-run slash subsidized media will not. Quite laughable how the headlines are so predictably propagandized. Yeah, I appreciate the comment, and I'm hopefully going to make the case that this is understandable why they would be so propagandized. Here is my response. Much appreciated. Everyone has their, in quotations, why for doing what they do. For the MSN, mainstream media, we see how it's all about a business transaction, which has no underpinning principles, except for the pin on which they have hung their momentary hats, their narrative hats, I should have said, which at the moment is a very old one, socialism. Socialism, of course, is just modern day tribalism. This may be why almost all of them speak so much in support of the importation, legal or not, of massive numbers of tribal-minded people. People who will predictably and statistically vote for the left. They believe that if they can curry favor to as many of their many in this echo chamber as possible, they will win in their business struggles. That has been their strategy forever. Get as many people traumatized by listening to their doom and gloom, then sell these traumatized eyeballs to willing advertisers. It's a simple formula. They don't care about the issues they spew out. It's all about business with absolutely no principles. Can we get away from this? Is what they're asking. Can we get away with this? And does it work? Are the only questions that matter. The challenge they now have is that there is competition from many like us, and they don't like it because their echo chamber, for the first time in human history, is being exposed for what it is. Many in the alternative media, however, are not just in it for business and actually have principles. Many on this side of the debate care about truth because it's where we live in reality. You will notice that many of the small guys work in the real world. They don't have six-figure incomes and live and work in ivory towers. We are the farmers, the tradesmen, the stay-at-home mothers, and so on. Those for whom reality does not care about us, and therefore we see it for what it is. Unlike those who live and work in ivory towers, where a paper cut or a microaggression can make and break their day. We deal with reality, and reality doesn't care about our feelings. That's just a few comments anyway, and there's an old character who's been written about many, many times and who thousands of people still believe in him, whether he's historically accurate or not. I don't think that really matters. His name, statistically, is Jesus, and I'm not promoting any sort of theology here whatsoever, but what is the narrative? The guy was not a farmer, he was a carpenter. He was just an average guy who had a message, and he was executed by the state, right? So that's no surprise at all. And of course, I should have mentioned in there as well that the mainstream narrative is also online with the state and always because they get their license from the state, right? So they're always in favor of the state, and we see examples of it doesn't appear to be that being the case, and this is what confounds so many otherwise thinking people, is why is the media so after Trump? Well, the explanation to that is Trump's not part of the state. I mean, he's the first president in history, right? First president in U.S. history who didn't come from the state. He never had a state job. If you look at the history, they all did otherwise. They were all, groomed through that system, where he wasn't. So the mainstream media is in support of the state, and therefore they're against populism. They're always going to be against populism. So, anyways, one reply rather to a very interesting, a very thought-provoking comment that was made. Thanks again for making the comment. Talk again soon. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment in the box below. Bye for now.